Good morning, and happy Friday to you. Good morning, Eduardo.
Good morning, Mr. Church. Good morning and good evening to all you guys in Asia. You're welcome to our Townhall show. Very glad to have you guys here. Moving to the bright light.
Absolutely. Good stuff happening.
Yeah, many good things happening.
I got right off this is hot off the press, right, guys? So this is probably no one has this except CTI, but the Carnival president, Christine Duffy, is going to serve on the Miss Universe selection committee.
Oh my God, this deserves your like button. Go ahead.
Hit that like button, hit that thumbs up. We talk a lot about Christine Duffy. Of course, she's the president of Carnival Cruise Line, and now she's going to be on the selection committee. That's so exciting, and she's going to give away the Spirit of Carnival award at the show.
What that means?
Well, to the Spirit of Carnival is representing the company's value of fun, friendship, diversity, and inclusion.
Wow, that's awesome. And Carnival has lots of values, right? So every time when we go present the Carnival brand to the people who wants to apply for Carnival, we always describe those values, which is important for them to fit into the culture. And I think that's what she's talking about, right?
Absolutely. And the success of Christine Duffy. I mean, again, we talked about her story where she wanted to be an airline hostess, and they said that she was too short.
And now she's going to be a Miss Universe?
Yes, she's going to be selecting Miss Universe. One of the people,
change.
So congratulations. I mean, it'd be the
Can you imagine if you reject? This is something inspirational, like even for you guys. Maybe
especially for the ladies out there.
Yeah, but maybe you apply for the job of your dreams, and one day and then someone say no to you. The same way he said to her, no, like you're too short, you don't qualify. And after years, she became,
She's the one doing the choosing.
The president of the most popular cruise line in the world.
Absolutely.
And right now, she's also going to be a Miss Universe. So that's awesome.
I'm very excited for her. And Christine, if you're watching, or any of your staff out there watching, congratulations. And by the way, down in the comments, say congratulations to Christine, right? Because we know they watch these. They watch the comments. Take a second and say, "Oh, Christine, we're so happy for you."
Guys, and we are growing a lot, so if you watching us and you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe on our channel, hit the bell notification. We're posting things weekly, like mostly daily. Every week we have like 3 or 4 videos plus the live to give you guys an update about what's going on in the industry. Don't forget to put your comments. What do you think about everything? What's your expectation going back to the ship? And if you haven't worked with the ship but you have that desire, so which cruise line would you like to work for? It's a lot of opportunities going on right now.
Lots.
Because unfortunately some people, I don't know why, but they don't want to go back to the ship. So if they don't want to go back to the ship but you want to go back to the ship,
there you go, right? Just be sure and contact the office or register with us. Let us know, because there's again, there's going to be a lot of great opportunity. The cruise industry is going to grow 4 to 6% a year, and you may not think that's a lot, but for an industry that big, that's a lot of crew members.
It's a kind of a small percentage in compare of the total numbers, but
if you look at how big the cruise industry is, right? You've got almost 300,000 crew.
Yeah, I mentioned like for those people that they want to return to the ship, maybe people that is already getting a certain age that they don't want to have more time with their family, and they want that traction working year by year, and then the pandemic just hit, and
it was a perfect time to retire.
Perfect time to say, you know what? It's time for me. It's a sign. I'm going to stay with my family. And then they're not gonna coming back. But this opened a big slot for you guys, an opportunity to start your career, start your dream with Carnival, Virgin, Apollo, any other cruise line. But so on the below here, we always put the link so you can subscribe on our channel. But we also have the opportunity for you guys to register. In our website, you guys are going to have opportunity to register and go one of our office. And a recruiter is going to interview you and see which cruise line better fit for you. So that's it. I think we have a lot of news to share today.
A lot of good news. It's so nice to see what's happening in the industry. There's always a little bit of a setback, and of course now it used to be 1 step forward, 3 steps back. Now it's 3 steps forward and maybe 1 step back. So it's not a bad thing. We're reversing the trend that we've had for the last year. I know that in Singapore they've raised the COVID alert. It's not extremely serious, but we have Dream Cruises who will be decreasing their number of passengers on board by 25%. And then Royal Caribbean has put out an announcement as well. They have contacted all of the people and said, of course, your safety is our number one concern.
Of course.
And it's just a temporary thing. So, this is good. To be able to adjust like that is real important.
Yeah, we know that every day we are really close to get back where we were. Of course, when I say where we were in terms of cruising again, sailing again, not like on the same volume as we were, because it's all the cautious about the CDC has put a lot of things as a protocol. But it's important for us to keep that belief. I know that some people, they were watching us before and they were so excited, but every time they would come here to watching us one more time and expecting that we'll say, prepare your luggage because you're coming back to the ship tomorrow. And that never happened. And even now we know that we are really close, but we don't know the day exactly.
But you're going to see that. We have some pictures and stuff of.
But people is already coming back. We have a lot of crews, like hundreds of crews. They are returning to the ship.
We had over 200 crew just this weekend.
Yeah, but because what happened is, guys, what we want to see is cruise line cruising again with passengers. Absolutely. But is a lot of movements going back behind the scenes. A lot of movements going on right now. A lot of crew members coming back to Marella, to Oceania, to Carnival, so to Virgin. So and those guys are just understanding what they have to learn on this meantime before the cruise ship take place again and start to cruise. So you guys have to keep that belief.
Yeah, the pictures that you're seeing on your screen are actually crew members who have gone to the ship, right? And here's the great send-off, people waving, saying goodbye, and this is the hotel staff that come out that's just cheering them on. And what a great feeling, right? As you're going back to the ship and everybody says, oh my God, thank you, bye, 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 come and see us. It's such a great feeling. So congratulations not only to the hotel staff, but to those crew who have been chosen to go back. And as I said, just in the last couple of days, over 200. Next week, we have 1,700 going back.
Yeah, a lot of people. So soon we're going to have everybody back where they belong, right?
Yeah, you know what's happened? There's the protocols before they go back. They stay in the hotel for 5 days. They do a PCR test, a couple PCR tests, back and forwards, just to make sure that when they do get on that plane that they are COVID-free. So lots of exciting news out there, guys, whether you're coming from Myanmar, whether you're coming from Indonesia, from Thailand, Vietnam. So congratulations to all these guys. They've waited a long time. So we've been saying, if your documents are ready, and these guys obviously listened.
Of course. And we know that many times we try to create that, it's going to happen right now. If I'm not mistaken, one of the Norwegian cruise ships, like a Norwegian Epic, they brought a lot of people from Oceania, from Norwegian as well, and try to get in a strategic location when the crews get back, like around December, January, but unfortunately it didn't happen. They have to return with the crew back.
And now those crew are going back.
Yeah, but like, for example, now you are going back and you believe for sure that 100% from here we're just gonna move forward. Why? Because everybody's vaccinated. The crew members are getting vaccinated. Back then, nobody has a vaccine yet.
Right.
So right now, people is getting vaccine. For example, in the United States, you can, if you have the opportunity to be here, they're gonna give you a vaccine. It's not gonna even ask where you belong, where you're coming from. You wanna take a vaccine? Okay, come here. Let me give you the shot.
Yeah, just so you know, there's 16 ports that are vaccinating crew members.
No, they are vaccinating everywhere. The other day I went to the doctor and I was in the lobby. They said, I want to get a vaccine. I went to the pharmacy, want to get a vaccine. Everywhere. You go to a
grocery store.
Seriously,
right?
Even grocery store.
Yes.
They are giving vaccine to everybody. So what that means that every day we are getting better, right?
Oh, absolutely. And the CDC has also relaxed now some of the mask protocols. Now they're saying that in gatherings you don't have to wear a mask if you're outside. If you're vaccinated, then you don't have to social distance. You can still get into groups, but you cannot get into big groups, right? So this is a new. And that's going to go to cruise ships soon.
I like that, but it's like, okay, let them cruise, right? Let them go back to normal, because you open up for so many things, and the cruise ship has put together a big project to make sure that everybody will be safe. So let them cruise.
But the belief is that, I mean, this is what's been happening. It happens to the general public, and then it floats down to the cruise line. So this is what they're thinking. At one point, the CDC was saying even on the private islands, they had to wear masks. So now Royal Caribbean issued last week on the private island, because the CDC's agreed, that they don't have to wear masks.
Yeah, no, these guys, we already know. Like when the thing opened up here in October and the vaccine was not even close to get to us, everybody was using the same protocols, like 50% capacity in restaurants. You have to wait, mask. Now I don't even remember the last time that I was in a place and I've seen a lot of people with masks. They're not using masks anymore.
No. Well, hopefully, and again, it will decrease as we continue to get more people vaccinated. And, on the ships have a goal of 100% of the crew being vaccinated and 95%, even though the CDC has a little, just a few percentage numbers from that. But when everybody's vaccinated, then, hey.
Yeah, it'll be fine. It'll
Yes.
be fine. For us, it'll be fine because, for example, Florida, you are not allowed to ask the person to prove that they have the vaccine. If they tell you that they have the vaccine, you have to believe.
Right.
So based on that, anybody can say, I vaccinate, I took my vaccine, so okay, you're good. And then who's gonna prove that person is wrong?
Well, and that's an issue, right? That's an issue because what would happen if I wanted to go on a cruise and I'm infected and I say, oh, no, you can't ask me if I'm vaccinated or not. So what you do is you possibly contaminate all the other people.
Yeah, no, but the
right?
PCR test will continue to take place. So if you contaminated, the PCR test will show that. So
yes.
you want to go nowhere. So the PCR test, to be honest, is the safest one because the case is that even the person who get the vaccine, they still can carry the virus because as a bottle of water can have the virus where you touch. So you as a body, you can carry a virus, right?
Right.
So that's why the PCR test is important because they're going to analyze your body at that moment. That's the PCR test is deep rather than the rapid test. But anyhow, I think, guys, it's not going to take more than 2 months. Everything going to get back to normal.
Right.
And even if the first or second cruise is going to be like boring because people have to use masks everywhere because that's what was required, I don't think it's going to take long to say,
we've been using the mask for a year, right? So another month or so is not going to be, it's not going to hurt us. I don't think so anyway.
And the most important is you go back to your work, you go back to what you belong, what you like to do, you love to, generate this incredible experience to the guests. So this is
what I like? I like the spirit of we've been getting these pictures and videos in from our offices overseas. The spirit that even the hotel has, right? The staff members at the hotel, they're cheering on the people, and they're taking these big pictures like you see on your screen now, these pictures outside where everybody is like, oh my God, this is just such good stuff.
That's also. So yeah, I think this is going to be a great opportunity to everybody, crew members, for us, for the cruise industry. I remember before the pandemic, we used to go to a restaurant and in 10 minutes, 15 minutes, you could have a table and have a seat and then eat your meal. Today, because people could not wait to go back to restaurants, to bars, to nightclubs. If you go to a restaurant right now, you have to wait at least 60 minutes, which 1 hour.
Oh, yeah. It's just like before, right?
So people, they can't wait to get back on
You know
board.
what I like? I like that you walk up to the hostess stand, you have your mask on, right? And then you tell them you want a table. Then you step back and you take your mask off. Then when the hostess calls you, she says, okay, can I take you to your table? You put your mask on. Then you get to the table and you take your mask off, and nobody in the restaurant has their mask on.
Oh my God.
Maybe this is just Florida. I don't know.
Yeah, I think Florida was like the first one who took the courage and said, like, let's put these people on the street again. Because I can use my country as example. Brazil, I was born in a town hall, like a very small place, and like a small place, but they have 600,000 people living there.
All right.
So
That's
when I went to Brazil 2 months ago, they was living like a very higher numbers every week, like was like 2,000 cases per day. So, and then the vaccine starts to take place. So it's been like already 3 months the vaccine is going on. Now they got to the age 60, 59, 60. And yesterday I was talking with someone from there, and that person said to me, they say that the numbers drop, and some days we don't have 0 cases. I said, but how that possible?
That's great.
Because
great.
we have more people from 60 to 16, 17 years old than from 60 to above. So like the number of people who already took the vaccine is very small. And at that age, they stay more at home than they go out. Like people with 60 and above, they can kind of... Guys, I think we have our video is frozen, but we're going to continue talking to you guys here.
Yeah,
okay?
we have a video coming up for Carnival, right? We're gonna
we're gonna run that. But let me just finish here. So what happened is, how that possible? People, let's say from 100 years old until 60 years old, they took the vaccine.
Right.
But those people, they have the behavior to stay more at home than go out.
Right.
And the young generation, which is the majority, they haven't taken the vaccine. How possible the numbers now is 0 there? So it's kind of weird. Like sometimes I think the media, they try to, I don't know, manipulate numbers, try to create like cause and
anything with news that's sensationalism, right? We know that's the case. I think we're ready to go to a Carnival video for all of the. No, we're not. Well, just so you know, Carnival is, although they've done some cancellations next month, they have also they're bringing 3 ships, and those 3 ships that are 2 are going to Galveston and 1's coming to Miami.
Yeah, I've seen that in Galveston is a lot of things going on already. Christian Duffy was there, if I'm not mistaken.
Right. She was there at the port,
and she went to visit the cruise. She went to give a speech, and of course, giving her perspective about what's going on right now. And I saw that a lot of passengers that probably used to cruise with Carnival, they was there to welcome the ship coming back to Galveston, like
screaming on the pier, waving, welcome back, the
it was
horns
really
blowing.
Nice.
And if you see us on the screen and we're frozen there, just so you know, we are live, and we're just we're in the middle of changing a camera here. So
oh my God, my face look like I'm very brave. That's crazy.
All right. Still some, let's talk about some more news here, right? Mm-hmm. For those crew members who are going back, we're going to show you a video here just in a few moments. But what is life back, or what does life look like when they go back to the ship, right? And Carnival, of course, has released the information to the crew, and on board there will be a 14-day quarantine. There's a quarantine before you go. Before you leave your country, you're supposed to self-quarantine at home. Then we have people going to a hotel for a quarantine, taking that PCR test. They get on the plane, and then there's 14-day quarantine in an outside cabin on the ship, a passenger cabin. But don't get used to that, guys. You're not going to stay there forever, right? You're in a passenger cabin that has a balcony, which is a great thing. But that's during just the initial startup, right? There'll be temperature checks daily, which the crew will have to worry about, right? There will be they'll be told, right, to Gladys, and if you don't know what Gladys is, those who work at Carnival do know what Gladys is. It's a internal system where they do a lot of training. It's kind of like a computer system where you go in and you do your test and those sort of things. It's a massive training program that Carnival has put together for actually the Carnival Corporation.
Yeah, it's important for those people that decide to return to the ship at this time. You guys comply with everything that was presented to you. We know how important it is for us to show that all the cruise line are really prepared, 100% prepared, because you see how tough it is for them, right? To prove themselves that they are creating a safety environment. So you guys there, please, if you feel that you cannot follow these things right now, just say, you know what, I don't think that is a good moment for me to go. Right? This is not bad.
And some people
but just come here to contribute, right? Just understand that for those who come first, they're going to be the pioneers, and they have to comply on everything that is proposed to them. So we still have technical issues here. But
I see. So we still have. we have the picture on there. So again, oh, sorry guys. Harold, how we doing there? We're going. We're live. We got a picture up there that I'm sure that everybody knows everybody personally by now without that picture being up there so long. But that's okay. That's okay. Still talking about the information that Carnival's giving out. Face masks will be required at all times, on duty and off duty.
To the crew members.
Right, to the crew members. Now, this is just now. But as we understand, the CDC is changing rules daily. So as they are, it'll eventually get down and affect the crew.
Yeah, but as we know, if you are going to the ship prepared for all this situation, like the gym might be closed.
It will be closed for now.
Exclusion for the crew members. In some port might not be allowed. Some port might say, yes, you can go. Some ports you say not. So if you are prepared for all those things, whatever become better, you're good. Your mind is going to be, just don't come here with that expectation that you're going to have the same environment as you used to have before.
I would say something real important, guys, is if you do take medicines, make sure that you take enough with you for 2 to 3 months supply. Yeah. Also, another big thing is, whether you read a book, whether you have your tablet, whether you have your phone, there will be internet. But as we also know that the internet definitely is not that great on the ship, but you will be able to communicate. You'll be able to do SMSs. You'll be able to communicate back home. And hopefully you'll be able to watch us every Friday.
Yeah, download your videos, download your podcasts, your movies, and then when you get back there, you're gonna be all set, right?
Yeah,
you're gonna be good to stay your 14 days quarantine from home, and then after that, and at the cabin, so you're gonna be okay.
And laundry will be open 24 hours. So if you want to do your laundry, you're 2 o'clock in the morning, it's like, I can't sleep, so let me go do some laundry.
I kind of believe that you might use only one pair of shorts and what? Just gonna be all with yourself. You don't
Very
have to
casual.
do anything.
They're gonna bring food to your cabin. It's like being on I can't say it's like being on a cruise.
Just don't feel like, oh my God, I'm in heaven, right? People
right.
Serving me, people.
Because right after that, guess what? It's time to go to work. After the quarantine's over, then there'll be the physical distancing and all the stuff that is required, on a typical cruise at the moment. Although that will probably change. So
what else we have as a news?
Well, Royal Caribbean is going to bring back their Indian crew. Last week we talked about a lot of information. Royal Caribbean and actually not only Royal Caribbean, but all cruise lines were canceling their Indian crew because of the surge in coronavirus there. Mm-hmm. But Michael Bailey has stepped up and he says, okay, we're going to do extra screenings. We're going to do PCR test. They're going to start this on May 14th. They'll make sure that there's rigorous testing for the crew from India because they're like everybody else. They need to get back to work, right?
No, and I feel this action it's really important because in a moment when a country goes into a devastating situation like this, rather than ignore them, so we cannot bring you, we have to appreciate what they have done. And
Absolutely.
It's not because they live there, they are coming from India, they are dirty or they have any disease. As everybody have to go through the same procedure, maybe you have to create a funnel, a filter, of course, do the PCR test, the quarantine, and all the procedures, but in order to bring them back, because so that's his.
They're a very integral part of the cruise industry,
is a team, right? That is like when you say a team, you don't have to leave people behind. It's because that country is going through that situation. Same thing happened with Myanmar. Mm-hmm. I know that Myanmar is still going through a lot.
Right.
And the crew members reach out to us and say, "Oh, help us! Please bring us, send us back to the ship." And then Carnival, we start to work with them. And then some people is already going back to the ship.
And this is where the local eyes on the ground, the agencies, mm-hmm. right? Because when you have an agency in the country, this is so important because they know what's happening locally. And the great thing is that the cruise lines listen and say, "Okay, tell us what's happening locally," and mm-hmm.
Be
our eyes and ears there. And that's exactly what happened with Myanmar. As you said, they contacted us. They also got it in the news. And of course, we, as we do a lot of Carnival, we called them and said, hey, we can get these people out. and they start moving people.
Yeah, I know the numbers in India is really high, but come on, India has 1.4 billion people, which means like 15% the population, the entire world lives in India. Can you imagine? It's a lot.
Right.
Look how many countries we have around the world, and like 15% belongs to that country. So if you compare in terms of percentage,
It's very
it's
high.
like, no, in terms of percentage is nothing. If you
No, I'm
look at
talking
the-
about working on the ship. It's
no,
it's a large
no,
number.
I'm talking about like because India right now they are going through this second COVID wave,
Right.
So if we compare that, they have 1.4 billion people living there. The number of new cases that they have, okay,
Oh, yeah.
we don't want to
Yeah.
lose any life, but in terms of the numbers that live there, it's like nothing. And if we put Israel, which is like we can use as example, Israel, I think was one of the first countries who beat COVID,
Right.
like 0 cases, but they have only 9 million people in compare with 1.4 billion people. Look at the difference.
Right.
How can you control? It's tougher to control.
Of course. It's a bigger
small
country.
people.
Right.
I think we have a video showing about India here, right? What happened? Let's see.
Hello, my amazing Anthem crew. I received some great news. Anthem of the Seas has been chosen to repatriate all of you back home to India. So India, here we come. Full ahead.
Yes, we are finally going home. Yes, I promise.
Okay, I think you guys saw, right? Who knows, right? 1 year ago, everybody was excited to go back home.
Right,
because no one knew what we are fighting against. Like COVID was very new for everybody, and they're really happy to go back home. But now I think they are really happy to return.
To go back to the ship.
Go back
right.
to the ship.
There are so many stories coming out that, where crew are just so happy to be going back and going back to work, just like hey, here in the States, right? When we were at home and locked down, and now people are coming back to work. But it's amazing. Some people are like, I got used to home life. I'd rather stay here, but they got to come back to the office.
Yeah, I think like when you work from home for a while, of course you get used to, and it's good. But then in the first week you return back to the office, it's kind of is strange because it's kind of you just got to start a new job.
Right. Right.
But then after 1 week or two, you get back to normal. So this is everything is. But talking about India here, I feel very glad for them. I think that it's a very special action from Michael Bailey, from Royal, to say, you know what, let's do something different here. Let's bring these people back. We don't.
Right.
We're not gonna
A lot
abandon them,
of strict quarantine
And I
policies to get the
believe
people here.
that other cruise line is going to do the same. Like
Oh,
that they
absolutely,
have,
absolutely.
Indian crew members.
In MSC and Carnival's already doing it.
Yeah,
right?
this is amazing.
Let's go back to
Congratulations.
Carnival. You know, we talked a bit about what it would be like to go back to the ship. And guys, we know that you can't see us, but I know that you can hear us, and you can see that we've, still got images on the screen. So what we're going to next is to Carnival, a video about preparing to go back to the ship.
Hello and welcome back to CTI's News for Carnival Crew, the best place to stay updated with all the new Carnival crew member guidelines. In today's episode, we will be going over some frequently asked questions and any need to know information. Throughout this series, we have covered many of the new guidelines for being back on board, but it's possible that you may still have some questions. Our hope is that many of those questions will be answered by the end of this video. First, we'll talk about what you can expect to be different during an operational pause. Because of uncertain travel regulations, it is possible you will be delayed in joining the ship. Operational pauses will only have a small number of crew on board without any guests. This may cause you to have other types of work aside from what you're used to. Shore leave might not be allowed in some locations, and there will be fewer social activities due to keeping physical distances. Next on our list is talking about what will happen if you get COVID-19 while out at sea. The onboard medical staff is equipped to handle most COVID-19 cases. However, if a case is too severe, you may be transferred to a hospital on shore for specialized care. If you need to see a specialist for any other medical reasons, please understand that these visits may not be as available. Also, if you have prescription medication, we advise you to bring at least a 2-month supply, because it may be difficult to get more. Some other things to know. Both the crew and passenger gyms will be closed. All crew will be put into single cabins to ensure their safety and maintain social distancing. Contact your agent to schedule and take PCR tests 72 hours prior to traveling. Everyone is doing their best to keep the crew healthy, both physically and mentally. There will be discounted internet plans to keep in touch with loved ones. And, if the ship is able to, on-board activities will also be planned for the crew to stay entertained. We hope that many of your questions have been answered, but if you still have any, feel free to leave a comment down below. Thank you for watching, and remember to like this video. If you want to stay up to date with news for crew, then be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell to be updated on new videos. Also follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok. Have a great day. That's it for today's episode. Stay safe.
Yeah, guys, I want to invite you one more time. If you're new here, or if you have been watching us for a while, you haven't the courage, so click on this button, subscribe on our channel. Don't forget.
And the like button.
Yeah, the like button is extremely important as well. Put your comments below. We need a lot of engagement here. Click on this button and then share this live with your friends. You have a WhatsApp group, you have a Telegram group, any other social media. So click on the link and then share. Bring your friends to watch what we do, to be part of what we do. I also want to invite you guys to be part of our Maritime Challenge. So today is the show number 49, right?
49.
49. In 3 weeks, we will have the first week of the Maritime Challenge.
I've been looking at some of those. There's some good videos on there.
We have 3 weeks, guys, so you can put your video together. Dancing, playing soccer, music, doing any type of sports or anything that you love to do, because we have over $4,000 in prizes. In the first place can win $1,000. Can you be this person? Can you impress us and impress the world, showing your talent, doing something that you love to do? Go to our website, cti-usa.com, and register with us. Submit your video. Prepare your video with love, with care. You know, follow the requirements. You see?
Oh, okay.
We are going to give a lot of things away, but if you want to get the money, you don't need iPhone. Okay, that's fine. We can give you the money.
Absolutely.
You don't need airline tickets. It's fine. We can give you the money. You don't need laptops. You don't need tablets. Okay, that's fine. We can give you
Show me the money.
But go to our website, cti-usa.com, register with us, prepare your video with a lot of love, with a lot of care, follow the requirements, you know, so you can make a nice video, because we are going to select your video and present here to thousands of people, and they are going to see you. This is extremely important to us. We want to proportionate, right? This is the word. We want to create that for you. We want to aggregate this in your life, guys. Aggregate? That's the word, right?
No.
Yeah. You don't? Yeah.
Okay.
We want to we want to provide.
Okay.
Yeah. We want
Provide.
to provide this momentum for you guys, to do something that you love, and also if you are good with, you can get a reward from.
You know, I was watching some of the videos the other day, and I saw this guy, and he was playing a guitar and singing, but all he showed was just him strumming the guitar. You didn't see his face, right? And he's singing, and he's playing the guitar, but the video was just showing at his fingers playing the guitar. So it's like, hello, who are you? Where are you, right? So if you're that guy out there who just submitted your video, please, we want to see you. We want to see you playing the guitar, because it's hard to give money to a hand.
Oh, of course, of course. This year is going to be much. Last year was very fun.
Oh,
it
yeah.
was our first year. But this year we want to be tougher. We want to require more. But of course, we are ready to give more.
We're giving more money.
Double,
yes,
right?
yes.
Just double the prices. So we expect you guys do your best, and let's continue, because this is important for us. We need to generate fun. We need to create that engagement so people can meet people from different countries, from different cruise lines.
And they can compete with each ship, right? Last week we had Royal Caribbean competing with Carnival, and it was fun. It was fun because you had Carnival on one side, Royal on the other, Virgin. Yes.
We have an NCL. We have a cargo ship.
Yes.
Yeah. It was very fun. So the cruise ship is getting back to normal, and of course we expected all the crew members that was working into the ship to keep the ship up and running.
Right.
They already start to take some vaccines.
Yes,
right?
yes.
As they are not going to go back to their country, so they have to take the vaccine into the ship.
So guys, if you're watching us and you see a frozen image, we're having some technical camera problems there, but our audio is still live, so actually we are carrying on with the show, and we still have a lot of things to present to you. So even though we're frozen, we do know that you're there, and we do appreciate you hanging in there with us.
That's it. So let's watch this video. See which cruise line is getting.
CDC's guidance at this time is 95% of all guests must be vaccinated, and 98% of the crew members.
And that is why Carnival Cruise says they've partnered with UTMB, and they're getting all of their employees on board these two ships vaccinated. Carnival says they all volunteered, and they hope this can help speed up the process, and they can start sailing in July.
What do you mean over? Yeah, but we have to know when that's happening, so let us know. Yeah, they have a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, you see a lot of people getting the vaccine, and this is amazing because...
Well, there's 18 ports in Florida that are open up giving vaccine to crew
No,
members.
they're giving vaccine to everybody.
Yes.
To dogs, to birds. So they have...
I haven't seen any animals with vaccines yet.
I'm just saying, like, they just have a lot of vaccine left over. So if you haven't taken your shot and you live in USA, you just visit here. Anywhere you go, just say, hey, I want a vaccine.
And you're going to get
go
it.
to the gas station.
Yes.
Everywhere you go, you're going to.
Well, we know that people overseas in many countries are still waiting for the vaccine. And it was funny, last Saturday I watched a show. It was called The Global Citizen, I believe. And they were saying to America and all the countries that have extra vaccines, right, please give them to India. And people, I mean, big corporations were donating millions of dollars. And it was a huge concert, which was the first in a long time that happened in L.A.
In Brazil, I don't know this vaccine, but some vaccine, in the second shot is 3 months.
It takes 3 months?
3 months the second shot. You know, because some countries, they didn't buy the Pfizer, they didn't buy the Moderna, like the American ones. But it takes 3 months. And into this window, you have to be careful, right? Because they say that you, after the second shot, that you say. But I've seen some articles that talk about that one shot is enough to give you immunity. But in some cases, because everybody has a different DNA, the body reacts different. That's why they say, 2 shots is for sure. So you wait for your second shot. But can you see Brazil? It's a huge country, 220 million people. And we are so close to United States. Why don't you just say, hey, my friend, hey Biden, can you ship, take one of this Carnival ship, let them bring the vaccine to us. They will be happy to bring some vaccine.
Oh, I'm sure.
And then come back from Brazil with a lot of crew.
It all becomes political. You know how it works.
So we are not fighting here against human being. We are not fighting against religion, but we are fighting against COVID, and we have to help each other. But United States is helping a lot. They already send a lot of PPE
right
to India to supply, like masks, and gloves,
oxygen
and
is really what they needed, right?
So we talk about a lot of political things, but when things get bad, I've seen a lot of countries, they helping each other. So it's not we human beings is not that bad, you know.
And like you can see on the screen, right, Dream Cruises is being vaccinated. I saw MSC there a few moments ago. They're being vaccinated. So naturally the crew are just ecstatic to be back to work. So congratulations to them.
And I'm very glad with people from Indonesia, because I put Indonesia on a very same level as Brazil in terms of economy. You know, it's a developed country. The exchange currencies are almost the same. Like US is like 5 times more. But Indonesian is doing much much better. You know, a lot of students from OTC, they got the vaccine and they're ready to go for internship.
Great.
A lot. All the seafarers in Indonesia and Bali mostly, they got the vaccine and they are ready to return to the ship where they belong.
Right.
So all this association that taking care of the seafarers is helping a lot in putting them as essential workers, right? Which they are. They are essential workers. So this is a big how can I put this is a big progress if I put like a developed country, because as you have a huge number, Indonesia has, I think, more people than Brazil. So they have to follow the steps, 80, 70, and then come down.
Right.
And these young guys that work on the ship, as seafarers, they would be the last one. But they understood that they are essential workers, so they got the vaccine. So
did you know that Indonesia is the 4th largest population in the world?
Yeah.
Did you know that? Yeah. More than Brazil.
Maybe they don't have TV
US.
at home.
I'm sorry?
Man, usually countries where you produce a lot of people, you don't have TV at home. You know that on the like back the years, like how many kids you have? Oh, I have 8, 10. Okay, no, you don't have TV at home. You entertain yourself, producing.
This is what's strange. They have, and I've been going to Asia for many, many years. They have more TVs and electronics than we do.
No, of course. I'm just making. I know. Using this moment to joke. It's amazing because now our show became like a podcast, something that we want to do, right?
Yes. Without the video. Yeah. So, guys, again, if you're just tuning in,
can you play one of these buttons, see that works?
No, I think it's not turned on. Yeah, but we're going to get there. But if you're just tuning in, right, you may see that we're frozen on the screen. We're having a video camera problem, but the audio is still working. So it's kind of like a podcast.
Yeah, it's a podcast going on. So what I was about to say, like I've been in different countries in Asia. Like I love those. I love those people in Asia. They have something that I don't have, you know, and I try to help them with my best, and I try to always add value to them. But one place that I love a lot is Indonesia. I don't know. I just identified myself with those people. Yes. I don't know if because we have more offices there. And
we do. And we spend quite a bit of time there.
Spend more time there. Usually when I go to Myanmar, which I like as well, I go to Thailand, Vietnam, Malaysia. I just spend like a week or so. But Indonesia, usually we spend months.
Yes.
And you have time to understand a little bit about the culture. I know that is more things that I don't know, but I want to learn. But I just identify myself with those people. I see they have something that I don't have, you know, that niceness, that friendliness. Like
I'll agree. They have that niceness that you don't.
They do. I'm a more aggressive person. Like I'm a person who's ready to fight for life.
Are you?
You know, for what I believe. I'm not mean that they don't want to do, but they are more pacific people, diplomatic people. You know, they care more for love and things like that. And I do appreciate a lot. And I think that's why maybe they are blessed. And right now, most of them already got the vaccine, you know. And this is important. We have to understand that many countries, they don't have money even to can imagine buy the vaccine. It's unbelievable. If we start to think deep, it become a very sad talk here.
Right.
But that's the reality.
Right.
That's why I'm saying let's be blessed about it, because it's a big progress for us.
You know, we've had a chance to travel the world, and I would say just on you know my own reflection, that the company has given me a chance to go all around the world. And if I were to step back and say, okay, let me just spend my own money and go around the world so many times, it would have never been possible, right? So just the business that we're in, the travel, the leisure, the cruise ship business, and I'm very thankful for that. I think it's great to be able to travel the world, to meet so many people, learn so many cultures, learn a little bit of language here and there.
You know, I've been to countries just to visit as a tourist, and I've been to countries to work, which I went to Asia many times with CTI. I think you get to know more people when you go for business than for tourists. Because tourists, you always go to the makeup areas. Go to this restaurant, go to
where
this
the tourists
museum,
go
to this, and you're always gonna see, that place is nice. When you go for business, you see the total. And then you literally understand about the culture, the people, how they behave, what that means to you. So you start to learn more about them when you go for business.
You get to sit in the traffic, deal with governments.
I think when people say, I've been to many countries, when you go for visit, okay, you've been there, but if you don't leave, you have to go for business, because otherwise you won't understand the country itself.
Right.
You know,
like sitting in the crazy Jakarta traffic.
Yeah.
4 and 5 hours from the airport to the hotel.
No, every time one day I was going back to the hotel in Jakarta, and I told the driver, I say, stop here, I'm gonna walk. Seriously, because it's faster.
And Thailand, in Bangkok, good Lord.
But Jakarta is worse.
Yeah.
But Bangkok, we have the tuk-tuk. Jakarta, we have tuk-tuk too, right?
They used to. They used to have what they call a bejak and a bajai.
Yeah.
But those are now only in the small cities.
God.
Yeah. Okay, I see we've got a thing on the screen here which has been waiting for us to talk about. I guess it's the CDC lightens the cruise with the face mask, and of course this is going to be coming very, very quickly. So is that a video that we're watching? Is that what's happening there? No, it's just a picture. So now we've talked about the picture. Now we're going to NCL, right? And NCL has a brand new ship, and it is amazing. Wow. It's amazing. Oh, my goodness.
Over 3,000 passengers. Capacity.
Yes. And we do have a video on this, so watch this video, guys. This is just amazing.
Introducing Norwegian Prima, the first in a new class of ships. Made for the trailblazers and tastemakers, for first-time seekers and explorers of the spectacular. Made for you. With more wide-open spaces to enjoy the great wide open. rooms that have more room, and service that puts you first. Be the first to discover a new experience at sea. Norwegian Prima. Coming summer 2022.
I design spaces because I think about, again, the human proportion, the human dimension. You are not a guest, you are the owner of the space.
The Prima is definitely pushing the boundaries.
First of its kind for us means creating something that really is transcending anything that's out in the market right now, creating a vessel that's going to be looking forward into the future.
Prima is a new dream.
We designed it to be unexpected.
And we said, okay, this is a time to start from scratch. So we really built this ship from the ground up with the guest in mind.
And when you open your mind, believe it's possible to change the rules. It's possible to change some attitude to offer something completely new.
We always look at innovation from a purposeful perspective. What would be meaningful for the guest? Since we started with a clean sheet of paper, we weren't stuck with a dated ship design. And I think one of the most brilliant innovations we made fairly early on was putting the engines in the middle of the ship. What that allowed us to do was really open up the back of the ship to create a second waterfront area.
The real challenge is to create spaces that over the course of a day or over the course of a cruise, you're creating new experiences for people from day to day.
The Ocean Boulevard has evolved. It's completely transformed the way people look at a promenade. We've got restaurants, we've got the infinity pool, the infinity beach, so to speak.
It's something very unexpected that you wouldn't normally get on any other vessel. Good design is about playing on people's senses and really bringing out something in people that they've not experienced before. So when we're creating our designs, we want to make sure that we're expressing them emotions throughout, taking them on a journey, so to speak.
We think that design plays a huge role in how people experience spaces and have connections. For the Indulge Food Hall, what we wanted to create was a sense of discovery, inspired by a casual open-air food market, where people can come together and have sensory experiences, the smells, the sights, the colors. By creating this circular floor plan, we were allowing guests to meander and discover the space for their own. We're never telling the same story twice, and I think Prima really lends itself to this idea.
Every little space is thought through and the function. There's no square millimeter left untouched and unfunctional. There was a conscious decision to create more spacious, inviting, comfortable experience for their guests in the stateroom. When people open the door and walk into this cabin, it's more akin to being in a hotel room than it would be being on what we all perceive as a cruise ship stateroom or cabin.
All of the cabins on the Prima are larger, more space, more amenities, larger bathrooms.
Guests are going to actually feel that every day.
We have beautiful cabins and amenities throughout the entire ship, but on the Haven, we elevate it to the next level for a guest that wants the best and enjoy personalized experience that's unparalleled in the industry. We've added spa facilities, we've added infinity pools, we have a much larger outdoor seating area.
When you are there, it's so natural, this incredible haven. They are designed for the beauty, they are designed for the pleasure to stay there. They are designed to be elegant. The whole project is connected with this word, to be elegant, all the time.
I always hope that there's just a smile and recognition that something was really crafted for them. The idea that they've stepped into some place that is unique and that they haven't seen before.
That's really what we're all about, is creating unique guest experiences.
To make sure that their passengers leave their vessels with a sense of achievement, that they've done something that they've not really done before.
Spaces and design bring people together and create memories, and those memories last forever.
We work with a lot of creativity to offer a special place to be, a special place to remember, and a special place to be back again.
So all that's left for us to do is to welcome our guests to be the first.
Norwegian Prima, what an amazing ship, huh?
My guy, every year they launch like a new ship, and then the technology, the design, the ship.
And for those of you guys out there, who have a desire to work on a ship, I mean, the cruise ships, there's still over 100 brand new ships on the way.
Wow.
And these were ordered before the pandemic. Some of them have been delayed, but they're still on order, which means I believe that Norwegian has another 7, 8, or 9 ships coming.
Ooh, for the next 10 years?
No, for the next couple of years.
Wow.
Yes.
Usually they tend to launch this
one
major
a year.
corporation, one a year.
Yeah.
I know that Virgin Voyage has one coming.
Right, another one? Yes.
Another one. The Violent Lady
She's already in the water,
already
right?
in the water, but there's another one coming.
But, speaking of Virgin, they are hiring now. So if you want to contact our offices, they are accepting applications. And I heard soon as well, we just had a meeting with them the other day, and they're getting ready to do a global event. So you guys out there who want to work for Virgin, a global event, it's they're going to do a big simulcast. People can apply, right? And then as Virgin grabs those emails and information, they'll send it out to the agents to contact the crew members.
Well, that's interesting.
Yeah, they're going to do a big relaunch, a big global event for recruiting.
It's going to be online?
It's going to be online.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting. Yeah, I know that a lot of people, they have the dream to work for Virgin, which is an incredible corporation, incredible company. I had the opportunity to be at the event that Virgin created, like a pre-launch the ship. The ship was getting ready to get ready, like it's like way before.
Getting ready to launch, sure.
And was a unbelievable experience, not only regarding about business-wise, but also for my personal life. I've learned a lot that week, because we spent a week there, a lot of activities. And I know that a lot of crew members, that when they start to work for Virgin, they go to the red carpet and they start to learn everything about the new culture, the company. And that means be able to learn fast, be able to fit into the culture, be able to adjust, to go through changes and accepting new directions. It's not for everybody, even if those people has experience. Based on that, I want to tell you guys that have the desire to work for Virgin, that before you even apply, go search about the company. Go try to understand about what they're looking for. Do not just say, I want to work for Virgin because they have a red collar. I want to work for Virgin because they're rock and roll. So you know what? Most people that they apply to work for Virgin, they already work on a ship. They already have some experience. They are not like new hire, like 20 years old that never have a experience nowhere. So they already done something. Take your career serious. Professional.
Oh, absolutely.
That's why our office is here to support you, to guide you. So it's not because you already got approved on a cruise line that you don't need to have more guidance, someone coach you, someone try to work with you in your weakness and focus as well in your strengths. Understand that as you try to change levels, they require more from you.
Absolutely.
Right? It's another level. I work on the cruise ship, but look at the level, look at the difference, the environment, the type of guest that you're going to talk to. We would love to see your talent. We would love to present you, but we want to present you through a momentum that we see that you are really capable and that you can nail the interview, that you can make a difference there. But of course, we are open. You guys can go to our office in Indonesia, in Malaysia, Myanmar, Thailand, Vietnam, and you can drop your application. Someone is going to interview, someone is going to talk to you. And you guys are going to also be able to participate on our new CTI Go video. Right. After they approve you into the office, they're going to send to us. You're going to make your video, answer basic questions. And we from USA are going to analyze here and see if you fit. Right. It doesn't mean that you don't have experience, but we want to see about the culture. And if you have a good potential to be present to Virgin, that's what we want to do. We want to give you guys this opportunity, because this is a unique company.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, guys, you know, again, we apologize for the video. We know that the video has been frozen through most of our presentation today. We do apologize about that. That is a technical difficulty, but I do believe that the audio went all the way through, so hopefully you gained information from there as well. I know that it's about time to say goodbye, Eduardo.
Yeah, goodbye, guys. Not this way, not this way, right?
Yeah. No, but thanks for joining us today. Again, we will get those technical difficulties fixed. Everybody have a very blessed weekend. We thank you for joining us. And as we say, subscribe. Let us know. We're going to be here.
Put yourself into the Maritime Challenge. Challenge yourself. Whatever you have think about it, just go to our website and then see what you can do. Come up with a video. Work tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday on a nice video. And then on Monday, you go to our website and register, drop your video there, because in 3 weeks, we're going to start to present the first
the first group
contested.
Yeah. Great.
The first ones we're going to present, and whoever comes first, they're going to get more views. They're going to start to move forward into the competition. So I think it's better for you to get it started.
Let's
move forward.
All right, guys, have a blessed weekend. And again, thanks for joining us. We appreciate you being here. Bye-bye.
Bye.